Hey guys, Andy McCann here with CrossFit Garage, where intensity is king and routine is your enemy. And this week we will be altering our routine so that we can break through plateaus and try different stuff. But following, instead of comp train or internal programming, we will be going with CrossFit.com's main site. So there's a huge history of where programming has kind of come and gone, and it gets kind of crazy. But in a nutshell, well, here's your workouts, and you can pause this and look at them more in depth, or you can just stay with me and I'll talk about them. But in a nutshell, CrossFit.com changed to programming for just the elite athletes, or at least the programming was so hard and incredibly tough that no one but elite athletes could keep doing it. And then that gave the rise to all these other people doing programming. And there was a swing from just doing, the sweaty, intense metcons to we needed more skill training. So we did a lot of skills, a lot of goats. That became, well, everyone's really bad at Olympic lifting. Let's focus on that. That became, we should lift more because people aren't strong enough. That became, we always do some sort of lift before we do some sort of sweaty bit. And that became not CrossFit. So we were doing so much volume, we were forgetting about the part of intensity. So we have decided to forego all that, and so have a lot of other gyms. And if you notice, comp train programs like what we would do, which is focus on intensity and not on volume. And that's CrossFit's recipe for awesomeness. So what you'll be able to do is follow along on CrossFit.com, and you'll actually see the workouts right there and the things that they're going to talk about. Josh just copied and pasted it over, made some adjustments for us, added a few things like there'll be some RX Plus, maybe some alternate and so forth, but the programming is all in here. This is CrossFit.com, and you'll notice a difference. And again, no matter who you are, you will end up programming in some sort of routine. So you'll see there's a difference between CompTrain, between our internal programming, and between .com or headquarters. The big thing you're going to see is headquarters has a firm belief, and I love this, of the 3 days on, 1 day off. That's a 8-day work week, and it doesn't work out well. We tried to do that a long time ago when we started, and it just messed everybody up. So we don't incorporate rest days. We actually have the gym open. Well, it'll be open shortly, 7 days a week. But I always encourage you guys to rest. Resting is where you build everything. So you'll see here, we'll start with this workout, and where was it? Right here. So we got hip extensions and strict muscle ups. Obviously, strict muscle ups, pretty dang tough. I can even do a strict muscle up, which isn't saying much. But I will do some sort of altered version. So you see right here, he's added an intermediate option, and you can pick between intermediate and beginner option. But the idea is the same. So scales and modifications are awesome. Someone asked me the other day, my knee hurts, my back hurts, what should I do so I can keep CrossFitting? Should I just not do anything? Like, no, definitely scale and modify. So scaling and modification, not only for when you've just begun, but also if you have an injury, like with me with my knee from that mountain biking accident, I'm just now getting back around to running and jumping rope. So I scaled and modified for about a year and a half to stay off my knee. And hopefully I will be able to not do surgery and heal my own leg. Like as I do this video, I've got ice on my knee and I'm on a TIMS unit, and it's shocking me through my feet. Like just right there, that hurt. But to hopefully spur some growth. Anyway, my point is subbing and scaling is great. Even if you're doing some sort of like RX Plus. So let's say this workout only had muscle ups and it was just basic muscle ups. You could RX Plus it and do some strict muscle ups. Doing RX or as prescribed isn't really the key of what they want here. And you'll see if you read the comp train stuff or if you read the headquarters stuff, I love it. It says don't sprint this workout. Hip extension should be performed slowly and methodically, not for speed. Hip back extensions, hip extensions, back extensions are the only movement that CrossFit intentionally lets go of lumbar curve so they don't hold a good back. They overextend it. So be very careful in this. So use the strict muscle up as an opportunity to refine your technique. Beginner athletes should try assisted muscle ups with their feet from the ground. So they've actually, oh look, they got intermediate. Man, CrossFit.com has changed their programming immensely. This is awesome. So they would never consider writing this up, but they have now. So they've seen that the masses, all of us, want to do what we did way back when. They want to follow their own recipe, and here it is. This is great stuff. So you can also click in here and see, discussion with Rory, video on back hip extensions, how to do the strict muscle up. So this is awesome. You just simply click it, boom, it's going to pull up their information. Look at that right here, how to do it. And you roll in and then your hip. So this is kind of neat, right? And then you come out and then she's going to undo the exact way she went up. She's going to go out. So anyway, it is really tough to do these. Don't do them with speed. I don't really care for the music. It sounds like we're about to watch a different type of show. And you can do the same thing on strict muscle up. So you guys have at your fingertips more information. Oh my gosh, yeah, I can't even do that. More information than we ever had when we started years ago. But this is beautiful. It tells you their standards, it tells you basic stuff. This is awesome. So you could do this for every single workout. So again, scaling and modification. The next workout we're doing is back squats, thrusters, and L-sits. So again, CrossFit.com, with their intensity, they don't necessarily mean, I need you sweaty. I need you to work out so hard that you're going to throw up on the floor. Obviously, they do like that stupid throw up in clown. But intensity is work divided by time. So if you're lifting more, that's intense, right? If you're going faster, that's intense. It's work. Work is weight or, gravity and the mass that you're holding on to times the distance that you move it. So like a pull-up, your body weight times, a 1.5 feet of arm length or whatever. That's your work divided by time. How many reps did you do and how much time? So we're working on back squats and thrusters. Let's look at their notes right here. Yeah, this is great. So they even throw in their scaling. So this will get heavy. So if you're doing a 4x3 on a back squat, it's going to be, you're going to work up into some heavy. So right here it says 4 attempts at a max L squat after that. So you're going to hold it and count your time. But reading their notes, so heavy deadlift finished with some max effort gymnastics. Intermediate athletes can complete this as prescribed. Newer athletes can use the first few sets to build up to a comfortable weight and modify the L-sits to a static hold. And you could do, or try to hold it for 20 seconds. Actually, I don't even think I can really hold it for more than 20 seconds. But the point is, sub and scale. Build there. Don't say I can't do it, so I won't do it. Don't say my knee is killing me, so I'll just avoid it altogether. Talk to the coach, ask or tell, and say this is where I'm at. Help me get there correctly. So you see in the very beginner option, they say attempt a max tuck hold, right, instead of the L-sit, which is the progression for an L-sit. This is beautiful stuff. You can go in here and click on for talks with Rory. Let's see what he says actually, or L-sit variations. I'm going to skip forward and see what else he says. This is beautiful. They never did this before. They have upped their game so much to regain their original programming prowess. Wow, that was a lot of P's. But you can click on this and get all sorts of information. So I will put this link right here. Just go back through and kind of find out where it is. Let's see, Aaron. Yep, he's got this all written up. This is beautiful. Okay, so I will talk less about the workout. They've got so much written up here and so many options to click. It's pretty self-explanatory. The things that you want to do is read this and understand what you want to get out of it. So I look at this and I say 15 dumbbell split cleans, 21 pull-ups. There's some weights. Yeah, this probably isn't going to be too terribly tough. I can muddle through this. I'll say that my grip's probably going to get pretty nastied up because holding onto that dumbbell and then holding onto the pull-up bar. So every time I drop, I'll probably rub my forearms. I know Louis likes to say, Andy, how do you kip this? So I do, in our kip is what do you do to make it work better? And for me, the kip, the extra, the bonus is when you're moving between these elements, take your knuckles and dig them into your forearms to make sure that your hands can hold on for the entire time. I probably wouldn't do any one of these straight through, just knowing that my hands will fall apart by the end. But I wouldn't be afraid to dropping to pull-ups and saying, look, I'm only going to do 3 at a time because that's just where I'm at. So looking at the workout, coming up with a plan that fits where you are. So I love this right here in the beginners. They're saying, hey, we're going to do 4 rounds, and it's dumbbell split cleans and then ring rows. Man, that's beautiful. Yeah, they've got this thing really set up great for us. Let me look at the next workout. Okay, so they have a rest day. So again, we don't really do that. We should. I would love it if we could all play on the same rest day, but I would need all of you guys on the exact same schedule and everybody's bosses, husbands and wives and children to all agree, and it's just never going to work. So here, we just skipped their rest day. So we have their next workout. Let me see what we've got. Yep, same thing. So this is beautiful. Read it. Click through the articles here. Click through the articles here, and then the next day. So other things I wanted to talk to you guys about is in our Facebook page, on our members only page. So you see there's for today, the 17th, this is when I'm making this, and I'll probably put this out early. There's no 1 o'clock boot camp. There's no 8 o'clock class tonight. Jamie's getting ready for a big event. This thing is huge. She's got like over 100 and something people, like 120 now maybe, come into this fundraiser. So it's not a competition where you're getting judged for your reps and all that. It's a fundraiser. Maybe next year we'll add more, do something different, but I love it, Jamie. Keep it up. It's a great fundraising event. So for the Hot Shots 19 Memorial Fund. Labor Day will come up. We've got a rough outline of the schedule. And usually on the Monday, we'll do 1 big class. And then what we're looking to add is 4 o'clock, we'll gain a second coach to do some assistance. And at 12 o'clock with Coach Ishay for CrossFit. And then at 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock possibly with Nick Lubber's Open Gym. Open Gym just means Nick's working out. You can come to the gym and work out too. If you're brand new, like under a month, do not go to Open Gym because there's nobody there to coach you. I mean, you can go. Just know that you're not going to get coached. You're just walking in to do whatever, and the door shuts when Nick says, hey, we're done. So don't linger. Don't come in at like 4:45 and then try to get like an hour workout on. It's just not going to work. So he'll eventually, if you guys do that, he'll just start not coming, and we'll lose that. So let's respect that Open Gym time slot. So this all should be coming in September, and we've got a few other things coming up, so just go to the events and look for those. But things are looking great, and I certainly appreciate you guys being here. If you have any questions, hit me back.